Welcome back to the White Time channel. Today, Arca KicK 3 wheel. We don't have a wheel.
No
This
wheel.
is the Arca series. This is the third installment, obviously. We got 2 more to go after this, but we're doing this like once every month. So this one's definitely the most critically acclaimed. People have been saying I would like this one a lot, so I'm very excited for this. We'll see what Jerry thinks of it, because some people say he would like it, some people say he won't.
I think majority of people on the last video were like, can't wait for KicK 3. Jerry's going to hate it. Abby's going to love it. Jerry's going to like 4 and 5.
Okay. I know she goes more into like more atmospheric and ambient stuff, I think. If I remember correctly with the next 2, but I think this is like the most crazy out of the bunch from what I've been hearing. But I don't know. I've liked KicK 1 and 2. I feel like I go back to KicK 2 as a full record more. I have the vinyl and I didn't put it up because I'm bad at set design, but I do have it. But KicK 1 is also really great as well. I love the features in that, so I'm expecting some goodness here.
Yeah, there aren't any features on this one.
No, at least none that we can see.
Well, of course. Yeah. But we're not going to get another Sia feature, which I'm very upset about.
No, I think the Sia feature was a one and done, so it's a little unfortunate. But yeah, we can just jump in. I feel like everybody has an intro to Arca since we've done 2 videos on her already, so we'll just jump right in. Bruya, track 1.
Oh shit!
You said it in a perfect Venezuelan accent.
Oh my god, I did.
Arca, muñeca, throw it up, bitch, bounce back, get it wet.
Does she usually, are all the lyrics like this, like when she was talking in English, it was like crazy. Is that how they all are?
I don't know.
Okay.
This does sound crazier than the other 2. I thought I was prepared. This is off the wall.
Yeah, this is very different. It's different. That was pretty wacky.
That was a little wacky. Bruya, very good intro. She did not waste any time on this one. KicK 2 took a little bit for me to get going. This one just like right away is like bam. Crazy, weird beat, kind of a more hip hop centered song, which started off a little bit more conventional and then just spiraled into absolute chaos. The song sounded massive. Like, I feel like her other records were more atmospheric. This one felt like it was like filling an entire stadium, especially in the like back half with the breakdown and like the blown out bass and everything. I really like the energy of that one a lot. Her lyrics were just like all over the place in 2 different languages. There's a lot going on. This is just overload.
That is for sure. Yeah, I rather enjoyed the first part of this song. Didn't much care for the tornado siren ending.
Yeah, that was like a bomb siren.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but you guys already knew that.
That was my favorite part of the song. So
of course it is.
All right, track 2, Incendio.
That is arson.
That one's easy to say.
That's true. It's the name of the last song.
Yo.
Frank Ocean?
Yo. Down to the wire. Incendio.
Now, let me know if I'm completely off base, but this is the one thing I noticed about this song that was like, is that what I think it is? there may or may not be a sample from a thwomp.
There could
in
be.
the background.
There could be.
It was in the very end. There was all those like reverb voices, and you know the thwomp goes, but like that last one like sounded like it was that sound, and then just like
Interesting.
reverb to infinity. Am I completely off base, and that's just a guttural noise that someone made that they just reverbed?
She was doing vocals like that and then reverbed them, but like there could have been one where she slid it in. I didn't hear it, but it's possible.
I started noticing it, and I'm like, because there's all those other things happening, and then it was just like, wait, did I hear that right? Was that? And then it like happened a couple more times. I'm like, okay. So that kind of took me out of it a little bit. But I really liked the there was that part in the very beginning where she was like rapping really fast.
Yeah.
It made me think of my favorite Joey Cool song, which I thought was pretty awesome.
That's a reference that no one will get. Yeah, she went through 3 verses within like not even a minute, which was kind of crazy. Obviously, this is not in a language we can understand. So, but the flow was good. So
Yeah, it was. It was really interesting to listen to.
yeah.
Even though I had no idea what she was saying.
No, that one was great. Again, I feel like she always does track lengths really well. And I like this has happened with both tracks now where it breaks down at the end and gives like the track room to breathe. Because I always love hearing the instrumentals by themselves, because when you start rapping over the top of them, it gets way too complicated for me to like take anything in. So the beats just like kind of trickling out these tracks have been really great so far. All right, track 3, Morbius.
Blue Marble.
Blue Marble. I don't know what kind of filter this is.
Spooky filter. Transformers type beat.
Yeah. I feel like this is like installing malware in my head, and I did not consent to it.
Yeah, this is if dial-up internet was a beat.
Yeah. Get out of my head. How do you mix vocals like that?
No idea.
That's crazy. Well, that was a song. Yeah, that sounded like malware. Like that's like a computer virus gaining sentience and like trying to crawl out of the screen. I don't know how. Like, I love the voice modulation. I don't know what she was doing to it. It sounded like it was glitched out and like barely even a vocal track, but it still was. And then like the outro, like I don't know how many vocal tracks she had, but it was literally everywhere. It was just all encompassing.
I could not tell you a single thing that happened in that track. It was just like, I feel like I was being waterboarded through sound.
Yeah.
I think I just said that for our Death Grips reaction.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of waterboarding albums lately.
That's
Getting a little
good.
crazy.
That's great.
But I think this one's probably my favorite. I like when she just goes so experimental that it's more of like a practice in like texture and weird vocal like acrobatics and stuff, more than like songs that I'm going to dance to, because I feel like I get a lot more out of that because she's like one of the more unique producers in that way. Yeah, I like that one.
That is true. I think that is my least favorite one so far. Sendio probably takes it for me. That one.
Okay. That
one's
one
a
does
lot
go
of
hard.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fiera, track 4.
I think that's the guy who did Diners, Drive-Ins.
Yeah, I
and
think
Dives.
so. It's cool of her to make a tribute song.
Yeah, that's really great.
Someone's playing the volume boom sound effect constantly.
I really hope that's what she said.
don't trust this. Oh.
Letting air out of the tires a little bit.
Fiera.
I didn't like that one very much. But that one's probably your favorite.
No, I think Morbo's the best one. But Fiera is still very good. I don't know where I'd put it. It's definitely not like the more. It's still engaging, but like it doesn't go as hard as like when she's got vocals on the tracks. I feel like she made like a hip hop beat for someone and then realized that nobody would be able to find the pocket on this song because I tried multiple times and it was like impossible to even find like what was happening. And she kept changing the flow and everything. That the song really acted like if like a rapper just really like went off. Like Jid does this where he'll just go into like 3 or 4 different flows effortlessly, and it'll never be clunky. That's kind of how like the drums and the driving part of the song kind of went. That was really cool. There was some synths that went into like some really higher frequencies. It was a very engaging instrumental. I don't know like what the purpose of like that track was. There was no lyrics to go off of, not like I get much from that anyways, but that really felt like just like a really fantastic hip-hop instrumental just taken up to like a next level to the point where like I don't even know if a rapper could go on this.
It would have to be a very niche like I don't even know. I don't know, maybe West Side Gun.
West Side Gun. Boo, 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 boo. He'd have to do those pretty fast to keep up. He usually doesn't go fast. That'd be a little weird.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it though. With that being said, yeah, that was cool. Track 5, Skull Queen. Everybody clap along. Oh, that's not. Play this on DDR, I dare you.
I think you break your ankle.
Yeah.
It's like if Porter Robinson was more depressed. I did not like that.
Can she stop being good at everything? Like, she's too much of a chameleon. She can just do, like, anything. It's like, okay, I'll just go through, like, the entire stage of, like, a high and just get crazy and then just have this crazy come down that goes into the slowed and, like, reverb chopped and screwed type section. There's something really fantastic about her mixing. The low end on this track was fantastic when it came in. It's just so full all the time. Yeah, that was a great experience.
I don't know. I this is like Death Grips to me, where it's just like I have absolutely no point of reference, and I'm not getting anything from this. I'm like disassociating every single time a song comes on, and then I come back and I'm like, what just happened?
What just happened?
Maybe I shouldn't have. I've been getting into like chamber pop and baby indie artists who are very
More
just
minimal.
playing like just like an acoustic guitar, and then this is like
6 chords.
whiplash.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was like just the hip hop angle of this track. There was also like a dance section in the middle as well. I don't know. This whole track she constantly just flexes like the entire range of tracks. It's absolutely crazy. Track 6, Electra Rex. That's not a Spanish word.
Rex means dinosaur in Spanish.
Ah. It's actually referencing the Neo-Freudian Electra complex,
What?
apparently.
That can't be it.
god.
That for sure transitions.
Yeah, it probably does, but I was gonna let it go, but this one's the best song, so I just want to make that known before we go forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That had like that was a straight hip hop song. So like to the point where it's like they were doing the beat switches and it had the same effect as like when a rap song's going really hard and does a beat switch into something. It's like DNA's third verse where the beat switches again and he just goes like full speed. She did that same kind of thing with the beat here on like the second or third verse. Then the outro, you'll let those synths in. This is probably the cleanest song she's done that I've heard. And I think it goes over the best. I do wish it was longer because it's only 2 minutes, but that is a really fantastic 2 minutes.
It's probably the second part is probably in ripples. Because
be.
like it like I don't know how far you got into it. But since I got to finish it, it like the instrumental looked like it was going to like, lead into the next one.
That would be nice. I guess we'll see. Ripples, track 7.
Or not.
I guess not. Ripples.
I have a headache.
This goes so crazy.
I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I'm really tired, and this is not helping.
It should wake you up.
I feel, I don't know. Nothing is sticking.
This is so good. This is already better than the other 2 kicks, and we're only 7 in. She'd have to really mess it up to like drop it below those 2, but it's so good. Like I feel like the hip hop style is actually working for her the best. I love her ambient stuff as well, but this stuff just works so well with how crazy she gets with like these like synthesizers that are constantly like changing channels, and her just again that sub bass that she uses just fills out tracks so nicely. There's so many little beat changes and things. I'd love to hear like a collab album with a rapper and just like get on this and just do something crazy. Not to say that her vocals are bad, but like it's going by so quickly and it's in a different language, so I can't take in all of this. The only theme in the lyrics is that they're just extremely sexual and like off the wall throughout every song, but that's all I can really get because of the language barrier. So I'd love to hear like a rapper on this kind of stuff because this goes so crazy.
Maybe a Venezuelan rapper
That would be cool.
by the name of DJ Briggs.
DJ Briggs. I want DJ Khaled on this.
Oh,
DJ
so
Khaled needs to
sick.
get Arca on the next album.
I think that's likely. I think
Yeah, of course.
that's gonna happen.
All right, track 8, Rubberneck. This is like the Cup song if someone had like 13 arms.
That's so true. Anna Kendrick is fuming.
We'll keep going. Give me the next song.
Mine didn't play. Oh wait, no, there it is.
Bitch, I
Senorita's my favorite song.
Yeah, that was insanely good. This record goes so hard. It has the best pacing out of all of them too, even though I love Kick 2's pacing. Wow. God. Yeah. I'm understanding the hype around this particular record now, but Rubberneck was cool. I felt like it was kind of a more in-betweener to get to the insanity of Senorita. As soon as I heard the Senorita beat, I'm like, oh, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like an actual, more traditional hip-hop style. She obviously has her spin to it, but like, man, that went over really well.
Yeah, that was the only one where I'm like, okay, I can kind of move to this one. That beat was epic.
The most girl bossiest
nice.
song ever made.
Of course. Yes. And that's the only song that's made it into my winning playlist so far.
Okay.
So good stuff.
Good stuff. Right. My two what?
Should have been track 2.
This is scary. It's like the Luigi's Mansion music when you're.
That's my Luigi impression. The weirdest barbershop quartet I've ever heard.
I am walking out the door if this is what they're doing when I walk in the barbershop.
Like, okay, this barbershop is for sure haunted.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
All
I
right.
love that. Background.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
That was a scary song.
That was a scary song, but oddly danceable.
If there was a guy going,
Running the night, gonna kill an angel.
that's a cemetery song.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest songs we've ever heard. I love the. I don't even know. I guess those were like really loud synth notes that just punched you from every direction constantly. It's like you're constantly getting pushed by someone in a different direction until you're just like in a rotating spiral. It's really weird. And then the vocals, I like when she does this. She's done this a couple times where she uses vocals as like a backing almost to like create a weird texture that's like kind of mesmerizing. So she does that for part of the track as well. So like a really dizzying, eerie experience, but it's actually like still really easy to, I wouldn't say easy to follow along to. It's easy to get stuck in. But yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me like that main synth that was playing that was really loud. Kind of reminded me of like a SNES soundtrack or something.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's not quite actual like instruments. It's like this weird in between where they're
You can like hear the
emulating.
digitized like part of it.
Yeah. Weirdo song. If you like this, you're strange. That's what I'm saying.
I'm the strangest.
I wasn't saying that for the record.
Yeah. Intimate flesh.
People don't like my dry humor or they don't get it. So I feel like I have to explain everything now.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah, probably.
Intimate flesh, track 11.
Mr. T?
Pity the Fool?
This is
Mr.
an
T
18
reference.
reference.
Yo.
That's awesome.
just gonna keep it going.
Okay.
Last song.
Joya.
Joya.
Or is it Yoya?
Joya. Okay.
Let's get ADs with it. Oh yeah. I should.
Hoya. There we go. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece.
Those last two songs were great.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I love when she does that. Every album has a moment where it's like, let me just make the prettiest thing possible. I think it's the perfect come down from whatever the craziness, like overtly hypersexualized, incredibly like rough and textured album to like end on two just absolutely beautiful and meditative tracks like that. Yeah, those two are my favorites, I think.
I would agree. I don't think it beats Senorita, but
Yeah, that song still goes crazy.
those two probably have a close second. I view them as kind of bundled together because they kind of do the same thing, where they're just very pretty.
Yes.
It's a stark contrast to everything else that's happened. So
Yeah, and I like how it was kind of a drastic come down too. Like the songs kind of got more mellow as they kind of went on.
yeah,
But yeah, this record is absolutely fantastic. I liked every single song. There's not a bad moment on here at all. I think this is the best full experience from a record she's given. KicK 1, I liked some of the singles from, but I felt like the pacing was a little off. It was a little jarring. KicK 2 was cool. I didn't care much for like the reggaeton opening because I felt like it got a little flat. But like the second half of that record's a really cool experience. This one, it gives you all of it. It gives you the hard-hitting songs. It gives you the more meditative, experimental tracks, and it all flows very, very well. It's a really fun listen as well. I feel like there's a lot that she's doing that is just beyond comprehension still. Like I can't describe how crazy a lot of these tracks get, but it's still very listenable. Like it's not too wacko to the point where it's like, how am I supposed to even like take this in? But yeah, this is fantastic.
I think it is too wacko to take in at some places. Yeah. I think everyone in the comments that was saying that I wasn't gonna like this one were correct. I think we all saw this one coming.
Yes, the comments predict this as like exactly. So
Yeah. But I don't think I hated it. I definitely was not a fan of the first half, but the last 4 tracks were pretty decent. I'm definitely like Scouts on or whatever. I have not listened to any of these records past the first listen. This is not what I listen to. Generally.
What?
I know, shocking. But yeah, I would say that this one's probably my least favorite. I think KicK 1 still has it for me. 'Cause there's some great songs on there.
There are. I think some of those are still like hold up to this. But yeah, this gave me the same kind of feelings as like I kind of have a trinity of a holy trinity of experimental abstract hip hop albums that I know hold up to a high standard. Like Peggy's All My Heroes Are Cornballs, a lot of similarities with this one where there's a lot of really gorgeous melodic synth work on top of the chaos. And then like Injury Reserves by the time I get to Phoenix is absolutely insane to the point like it's more insane than this record at points. And then Death Grips the Money Store, which is we just did, and some of the hardest hitting moments kind of translate to this. There's definitely some moments on here that like get that adrenaline rush going as well. But this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I feel like we can only go down from here now because I can't see how she gets better than this, but I guess we'll see next month when we do Kick 4.
I guess. I don't know. I know people said that they thought that I would really like Kick 5. But then some people said that I might like Kick 4. I'm looking forward to both of them.
We'll see.
We'll see next month.
Yeah, next month, Kick 4. So stay tuned if you're looking forward to that. We do these once every month. If you're wanting to stick around, we do videos every week. Got wheels. We pick albums randomly, mostly randomly, and then we
Not this
react to
one.
them. But yeah, stay tuned for all that stuff. And that's all I got.
Our podcast is something that you can listen to on our second channel, Boy Time Podcast, and on Spotify and all other podcast streaming services. We talk about fun stuff like movies, television programs, games,
Ooh.
and music, but that's already here. So you can hear fun clips from our music segment, but if you're interested in other forms of media, head on over. We do have a lot of fun there. We're going to talk about... Actually, I don't know. This video is going to come out. I know what we're going to talk about
Yeah,
next
but not
week,
like
but
yeah, we can't see that.
I'm
far
not going to
into
know
the
the
future.
next week.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new Nintendo Direct. I don't know. Probably not. That's all I have. Spay and neuter your pets and
Drink
call your
water
mother.
and call your mother while drinking water.
Yeah.